Good morning. It is Saturday morning. It is like 7 a.m. I don't know why, but I just woke up out of bed today with mad energy and was like, I'm gonna get ready. Maybe it's because my hair is done. So I'm gonna head over to this field that's not so far away. And we're gonna have a little chit chat. Before we do that, check the fit. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, guys, let's go. This past weekend has reminded me of my presence. I've come so far in these past years. I've transformed my mind and my heart and developed a level of peace and understanding of all beings and things. I wasn't always mindful or self aware like I am today. I didn't understand my purpose to serve my Creator like I do today. I looked at my social media feed and noticed the contrast. My life is filled with silence. My life is filled with natural beauty and wonders. It seeks truth, understanding, and love in its truest, most godlike form. It's such a contrast from the world I live in, a world where we cover up our authenticity to be accepted by others, where we serve our flesh and desires, where we seek love only when we've received it first. I feel restored. I feel renewed. The contrast is the push I need to go deeper, deeper into my mind to develop a stronger sense of peace and deeper level of knowing. I'm diving deeper in this new season. I'm listening, I'm learning, I'm discovering and uncovering. There is so much to live for. I can literally feel it. Okay, so train. Guys, I'm getting better. There's no one at the park because it's super early, but there is trains. We're just gonna have to be patient. It's fine. Healing can be lonely. For those of you that are watching this and are like, what the heck is this healing journey and why are we putting on a title on it? Like, I feel weird about titles as well. I don't really like to label things. But it's also kind of nice to label things because we have a common understanding, a definition, so there's no confusion. But for the purpose of this video, let's define healing journey. Healing, meaning coming to yourself, your truest form, your authenticity, connection with higher power, right? Our minds are so incredibly evolved and like this crazy computer system, but at the end of the day, we're human beings and we need guidance from a source, a higher knowing source. And so healing is really guided by that source. The art, which is us, needs to look to the artist for understanding. Anyways, I'm rambling about the healing journey. I'm pretty sure we all have some type of general understanding of what it is. But I want to talk about how lonely it can be because I know for me, when you want something better in your life, you have to make shifts and you have to make changes. There's a shift from what is normal to what is intuitive. We go from doing and thinking things that we were taught, things that we were brought up on, things that society has normalized, right? And some of those are good and some of those maybe not so good and don't really serve, our true self. And so making this shift sometimes can lead us to be excluded from our peers, from people that we are close with. I know for me, there was a major shift from what I was taught and what is normalized in society, right? I want to sharpen my mind. I want to grow my heart so I can be the best woman possible. And sometimes people don't understand that. And aside from people understanding it, because really, we don't need people to understand it. It's a personal journey. But aside from that, I know for me, I started to feel like kind of alienated. Like, man, why do I have this need to shift? Why do I feel like I don't want to do these things that everybody wants to do? And those are the questions that, you kind of have to answer for yourself and you kind of have to make peace with. If you are walking in a listen, man, this is what I realized. It is so insanely important to walk in alignment. In this life, we need to walk in alignment. That's where we feel joy. That's where we feel contentment. That's where we feel peace, we're doing what we were supposed to do, right? And so going on a healing journey and being alone sometimes and doing things that actually feed your soul, right? And make you happy and comfortable and at peace. If that's what you have to do to stay in alignment, let me tell you, it is so worth it. Do it. There is no price for peace. It's priceless. Peace is priceless. A lot of us don't talk about this knowing, right? When we're in alignment, we know we're in alignment because we can feel it internally and we can see it externally. We have a renewed energy that is sustainable for ourselves. That's how you know you're in alignment. About knowing, I know we talk about how we feel. I feel like I'm in alignment, I feel good, but the key is to know. And there's a difference because our feelings can lie to us sometimes, right? Our feelings are kind of like superficial. They're based on superficial things. Our feelings, right? They're momentary. But knowing and having that in your gut and like feeling it in your intuition and seeing it manifest around you, that is knowing. And the other thing is community. Our community teaches us a lot of hard lessons. Our community teaches us these hard lessons that will essentially help us on our healing journey. I know that today in society we have this like cutoff culture. We do it with celebrities, but we also do it in our personal lives with our friends and our families. And I think that we've kind of normalized the idea of, someone making us feel uncomfortable and immediately releasing them from our lives. With cutoff culture, it can be kind of dangerous because it really allows us to avoid conflict for comfort. And I think a lot of times the conflict that we're in is used to teach us a lesson. Maybe we need to learn patience. Maybe we need to learn to speak. Sometimes we do have to cut off people. Maybe that's the lesson. Maybe our lesson is to set up boundaries, right? So I just wrote down some reminders for anyone that's going on a healing journey and, maybe feels alone. And I wrote them on my iPad, so I'm going to come closer and I'll just read them for you guys. So reminder number 1 is that you don't have to do it alone. You really honestly don't. Healthy boundaries allow us to show up for ourselves and others. It will all come together one day. Feel your soul, praise God, and remain faithful, and know that your journey itself will carry you. Have faith in God. Sometimes I think we put so much emphasis on ourselves and us being able to heal ourselves, and I think that's why we cut off people, and that's why we try so hard to be someone that we're not, and that is never sustainable. But when you have the knowing and understanding that the journey itself will carry you, there comes peace with that. And the journey itself can only carry you when you seek guidance from God, when you seek understanding from God. So know that it's going to come together. Just keep seeking. Journey itself will carry you. That is so valuable. Like if there's one thing, the journey itself will carry you. And my last thing, your loneliness may feel dark, but know that you have so many people around you that love and care for you. It's in our human essence to care for one another. Anyways, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for listening, for tuning in. See you guys next time in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Love you.